everyone. I hope you're having a great day so far. And today I wanted to talk to you about 3 reasons why I had my client adjust his goals. And adjusting your goals to stretch, I had him adjust his goals to stretch them. I'm going to explain why in a few minutes. If you're new to me, hi, I'm Audrey Faust, and I help CEOs manage their money, mindset, and time so they can realize their big vision faster. So today I wanted to talk to you about goals and an experience I recently had with one of my clients. So I have a client whose goal this year was to grow his business by 25%. I see I have a Hi, Lori. I see. How are you? So I have a client this year. His goal was to grow his revenue by 25%. And you might think that's super aggressive. And I thought it was a great goal in January until we looked at his first quarter numbers. Of course, we had been reviewing his numbers every month, as we always do. January was up 39%. I thought, wow, that's great. And he's like, well, I was holding some of my billing back for December. Like, okay, fine. I'll give you a pass on that one. February came along. There was pretty much no growth in February for as far as his revenue. And then March came along and his revenue grew by 79% in the month of March. So I said, why don't we take a look at the first quarter and average it out. So the average for the first quarter came to, he was up 39%. Now, remember I said to you, his goal for 2022 was 25% revenue increase. But month to month, quarter to quarter comparison, he was up 39% already. So I said, let's change your goal. Because if you're saying, oh, I'm going to grow 25% and you're already up 39, 40%, you're limiting yourself, right? And yeah, wow, Lori, 79% was huge. But he was working on a big project the whole first quarter that he actually built it in March. So that was part of it. But again, we looked at the whole quarter, as I said. And so instead, I challenged him to increase his goal to 40% this year, which is still huge. He's a 7-figure CEO, multi-7-figure CEO. 40% is a big number. But here's why I did that. First reason is he's already proven to himself that it's possible, right? That is huge, right? So you need to know already that it's possible. He's already done it in the first quarter. He's already done 39% in the first quarter revenue increase. It's a big number. Maybe if we gave him that 40%, he would have had a little fear around that in the beginning. But he's already done it. So number one reason, he's already proved to himself that that's the track he's on. And the second reason is if he continues to focus on that 25% growth, he may lose motivation. And he may stop focusing on growth, stop focusing on growing his business because he's like, I'm already ahead of the game, right? I'll take a little break. But if we change the game, he now has an opportunity to grow even bigger, right? Bigger than he thought. Another reason to be looking at your numbers every single month, see where you are, reassess, change your goals. And number 3 reason is our thoughts create our reality. This is why I am such a big proponent of vision and goals and why they're so important. And I have a lot of people saying to me, but Audrey, I don't like goals. I don't like vision. I had a really close friend actually tell me she doesn't like vision. She's one of the most vision oriented people I know. She's always telling me how she's going to create this in her business and create that in her business, but she doesn't call it vision um, for whatever reason. But that's what it is. She's creating all these visions for her business. And I learned something. Well, I kind of knew this, but I heard it again this weekend listening to a book. 95% of our success is mindset, and 5% is strategy. But oftentimes, the coaches we're hiring are for strategy, for systems, for industry expertise. But in reality, what you really need to grow your business is the right mindset. 95% of success is mindset. Isn't that huge? I'll tell you a little story. 4 years ago, I hired a mindset coach. I did it because I was struggling a little bit with my confidence. And what I didn't know hiring that coach is that she gave me the biggest takeaway of my entire life. Understanding exactly how my thoughts create my reality was huge. Your thoughts are everything. And that's what I learned. And now through my neurocoaching certification, I'm actually able to expedite the process that I learned from her to overcome mindset and help others overcome their mindset. So the one thing I love to use is TEAR, T-E-A-R, like coming from there. Thoughts create emotions, which create actions, which ultimately lead to our results. So, TEAR. I'll say that one more time. Thoughts create emotions, which lead to our actions and ultimately lead to our results. It's an easy way to remember it, TEAR. We have positive tears. We have negative tears. And you get to choose. You get to choose which kind of tears you want to have. Do you want to have happy tears? The ones that are motivating and positive? Or do you want to have negative, unmotivating, demotivational tears? You get to choose. That's the great part. This is exactly why I raised the bar for my client last week when we reviewed his quarterly financials. What if he experiences that extra 15% growth? We just went from 25% to 40%. By reviewing this every month, by staying on top of it, by challenging him to bump it up, he could experience an extra 15% growth by year end by changing his mindset, by now saying, this isn't the new target number I want to hit. And he's got that number in the back of his mind now. And he's put the other one aside. That was too small. Wouldn't it be huge? Wouldn't that be worth so much if just by working with a coach, you were able to grow your business an additional 15% in revenue for the year? What's the ROI on that, depending on your size of business? By making a simple shift. So if you can make that simple shift and have somebody keeping you accountable for it, that's awesome. If you need help, reach out to me and let's talk about this some more. Now's the time. Because the longer you wait, the more money you're losing by not implementing these strategies. So you can experience your goals and you can experience your vision faster. Isn't that awesome? So I'm glad I got to share that with you today. And thanks for joining me live. Thanks for joining me live, Lori. And I will be talking to you next week. Have a great day and have a great week.